Good morning, everyone. For this morning, we will tell you a story about Karana, who were stranded in the island of the Blue Dolphin. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is May Kimberly Lastimoso.
And I am Christine May Celeste.
And I am Janrex Ignacio.
And for this morning, we will tell you a story entitled The Island of the Blue Dolphin.
Karana lives in a village named Galasat on the island of the Blue Dolphins. Her father, Chief Chowi, leads her tribe, and she spends her days with her siblings, Ulape and Ramo.
The tribe is alerted one day when a ship with Russian Aleuts on board comes to the island looking to hand otters for their food. Chief Chowig makes a deal with the leader, Captain Erwin, to hunt if they share the goods. The man agrees but later tries to leave without making the payment.
A battle breaks out between the men and many members of the tribe die, including Chief Showig. The replacement chief, Chief Kimki, sets off to find a new place to settle for the tribe. And although he never returns, a ship is sent to the island to retrieve the tribe.
Ramo is late, arriving at the ship, and Karana jumps off to get him. The ship leaves without them, and there is no one on the island besides the siblings.
Ramo, attempting to be braver at the age of 6, is attacked by the pack of wild dogs. Karana swears that she will avenge his death and kill all of the dogs on the island.
One day, Karana decides to sail out to sea to leave the island, but becomes exhausted. She is only motivated to make it back to the island because dolphins show up and help her.
Later, she befriends the leader of the wild dog pack and takes him on as a companion. She names him Rontu, and the two build a bond as Karana works to make a decent life. She hunts for food and materials, builds a home from whales' bones, and builds her canoes.
She begins to befriend various animals around the island, including an otter she nurses back to the health and a few birds. She finds a cave she can use as a hideout if the Aleuts return and fill it with supplies for food and light.
Eventually, the Aleuts return for their otter hunt. A girl named Tutok stumbles upon Karana's dwelling and tries to communicate with her, even though the two speak different languages.
They become fast friends, trading gifts and compliments until Tutok leaves one day on a ship. Karana becomes lonely again, realizing how much she has missed human contact.
When Runtu dies, Karana is heartbroken, but she quickly finds a young dog that looks so much like Runtu that he must be his son. She catches the dog and befriends him with much effort, naming him Runtu Aro, which means son of Runtu.
She often watches him and thinks he is Rontu because they are so similar. Finally, a ship shows up on the island.
Karana greets them as they arrive, wearing a dress she has made out from cormorant feathers. The men make her a new dress, and then agree to take her back to the mainland with them. After being on the island for many years, Karana lives with Rontu Aru and 2 of her birds, hopeful for the future. She later learns from a man named Father Gonzalez that the ship she had been waiting for all these years sank before it could return to retrieve her.
And that is the story of Karana in the island of the blue dolphin. Thank you for watching. Bye guys!